Hey everyone, Kevin here, and welcome back to my channel. It's been like 2.5 years now since I talked about AI's impact on instructional design, and though I've sprinkled conversations about it throughout so many videos since, I felt the time right to really discuss where it is now in 2026 and how it continues to impact the industry. So to start with, I think it's important to note something right off the bat. A major issue we have now is that instead of talking about how AI will inevitably replace lower level ID work in some aspects of development through its own generative software, people are instead focusing all of their energies on arguing how AI will supposedly replace IDs entirely, which it will never do. I actually went into detail in a podcast episode with Tim Slade on this recently, which I welcome you to watch. But basically, AI isn't like what we saw in the movie I, Robot or with Data from Star Trek The Next Generation, who are literally self aware and able to problem solve and critically think. What we actually have are large language models, which are only a form of AI which can't do any of those things independently. They are essentially repositories of information that have been trained to take input from a real person and then use that input and database to understand, generate, and process human language and requests. After all of that, they create something based on that input, which supposedly answers what the request was. But I'm sure every single one of us has noticed that things like ChatGPT or Claude actually really aren't that smart at all. It often takes multiple iterations to create what you asked it to, and even then you'll need to edit it to sound like a real human conversation, and then make changes which actually align to the problem you're trying to solve. Again, it doesn't think independently and relies on human input and interaction to get anywhere near something you can actually use. Like I said in that video a couple of years ago, and which is still very relevant now, AI isn't authentic and it isn't my voice. Plus, AI can't make judgment calls or have real conversations which understand what people really need or why we think one solution is better than another to some problem. This is why it sounds stiff and robotic, even with the absolute best tools out there that are designed to make it sound more realistic. And on top of that, we now come to the main problem with AI in instructional design. In our effort to automate everything from analysis through evaluation and companies laying people off because they think AI can do all of that, which it can't, what we've done is replace human slop with AI slop. And we have all seen work like this from really underqualified IDs, which we have a glut of in the industry right now because they've been sold on the idea that they can easily transition into the field with minimal training. They end up creating courses which don't solve training problems, have poor graphic design, and they lack stakeholder management abilities too, thus leading to situations where they churn out, frankly, human slop. And AI is doing the same thing right now. We've all seen those videos and images which are so clearly AI and are actually kind of off putting due to the uncanny valley effect. Just think of that talking head trend we had in the industry as an example of that, and you'll see this very issue. But what AI is doing really well is exposing that low level ID work for what it is and making people realize the very minimal effort they've put in to do the job isn't going to cut it anymore, and they'll need to learn new skills or improve upon the ones they already have just to find a job. Companies are looking for more qualified people who can think more creatively, collaboratively, and critically about the training problems they're facing, and they aren't going to find that with someone who can't work with SMEs, can't create a needs analysis, and can't really use their authoring tools to make more designs come to life. AI is going to automate things. That is simply unavoidable. And we do have to adapt to meet that reality, particularly in regard to development. Personally, I love development and really enjoy just making stuff after I have the information I need. But there will come a point where a lot of that development can be done generatively instead of manually. In order to generate stuff, though, AI still needs a human to talk through the issue and come up with solutions before being able to craft something for you that you're going to need to change and edit to meet your needs. There's a new tool coming out actually right now called Mindsmith, which does this exact thing, and it shows a lot of promise from what I've seen so far. The tool can't and won't create anything until it has had a meaningful dialogue with you where you iteratively work through a problem. And that's where AI will never fully replace an ID in the pre-work phase before course development. That's the work that separates good ideas from ones that just produce human slop. Without it, you end up creating courses in a vacuum, and they never end up solving the training problem you set out to in the first place. AI will only ever really know what you put into it. So if you don't know how to program it with the right information, then whatever AI creates will just be unusable. You need to have a deeper understanding that goes beyond the tools. And that's where you will prove your worth to a company and they'll keep you around despite the AI revolution we're basically in right now. What I'll say is that the entire conversation about learning development field's relationship with AI needs to change. Because if you're already a bad ID, then all AI is going to do is amplify your bad design decisions. AI doesn't really understand how people learn, but you do. This is why the foundational skills of our industry are more important than ever now. Not how quickly someone can build something flashy, convert a quiz into a Jeopardy game, or use AI to generate courses with a single click. Tools are going to get faster, and content development will become easier to automate with time. But AI can't collaborate with stakeholders, ask thoughtful questions about the problems learners are facing, work with SMEs, make educated design and training decisions, or navigate the messy trade offs that come with real world projects and competing directives that companies and stakeholders will inevitably throw at us during course development. That's the kind of work AI cannot do for you. And it's that type of work which is going to separate good ideas who practice instructional design and think critically about learning, and the bad ideas who will just create next button courses with the tools. What will continue to matter is your judgment, your communication skills, and your ability to solve the right problems, not just churn out content at a blinding pace. Because frankly, guys, that's just not in our credit anymore. Well, everyone, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you're here and haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It really helps with the algorithm and makes YouTube happy with me too, so click that like and subscribe button while you're down there. But for now, I've been Kevin, and I will see you in the next video.